Barcelona woke this week to a ripple that felt like an earthquake. Iñigo Martinez, a commanding presence in the centre of defence, has left the club, and that departure has changed the conversation in the dressing room and the transfer corridors. The timing is brutal, just before the season starts, and it has put fresh pressure on how Hansi Flick will balance experience with the club's next generation. Into that breach steps Hector Fort, the teenager who burst from La Masia with pace, promise and a reputation for attacking full-back instinct. But promise alone is not playing time, and for Fort the coming days will define whether he stays to fight for minutes or leaves to accelerate his career elsewhere. The club has said that a decision about Fort will come after the La Liga opener against Mallorca, and reports suggest Mallorca and several other suitors are waiting in the wing. Fort's story reads like the modern Barcelona paradox, developed in the academy with every technical tool, yet now competing against established names in a first team hungry for results. Under the previous coaching phase he found chances, but pre-season under Flick has seen competition intensify and minutes dry up, with Koundé and Eric Garcia often preferred. For a young defender, a season of sporadic appearances risks stalling growth. For the club, loaning him out can be a practical pathway to ensure development without closing the door on a future return. That calculus is exactly why loan moves, or structured transfers with buyback clauses, are the kind of footballing solutions Barcelona have used repeatedly. Mallorca's interest is logical. They need options at full-back, they have a recent positive relationship with Barcelona on transfers, and taking a La Masia graduate on loan fits their model. Competitive, hungry and affordable. It's also a storyline fans connect with, a young Catalan leaving home temporarily to return stronger. But the move is not purely sentimental. Barcelona must balance squad registration, wage structure and first-team plans, and the exit of a senior player like Iñigo has both freed space and increased expectation that the club will act decisively on other positions. If Fort departs, it signals a pragmatic approach from the sporting directors. Prioritise immediate balance and the player's development over in-house patience. What happens next matters on 3 levels. For Fort personally, a year of regular minutes at a club like Mallorca could transform promise into performance and place him firmly on Barca's radar as a ready option in future seasons. For Flick, letting Fort go would be a recognition that short-term objectives, fielding a stable, proven backline, outweigh the risk of rotating in youth during a high-stakes campaign. And for Barcelona as an institution, it will be another data point in the club's ongoing effort to manage talent, money and results in a congested, modern market. Fans will debate whether the club is patient enough with its academy stars or too reactive to market pressures. Either way, the first answers will arrive after the Mallorca game and in the days that follow. So watch the opener with 2 lenses, the match itself and the moments after it. If Fort is present but not involved, the clues to his departure are clearer. If he plays and impresses, Barcelona's decision becomes more complicated. Either way, the next 72 hours are likely to bring official movement, negotiations and statements that will determine whether Hector Fort continues his story in Blaugrana colours this season or takes his talents to a club where he can play every week. This is more than a transfer rumour. It is a test of Barcelona's strategy for youth, a consequence of a veteran's unexpected exit, and a moment that could quietly define how the club builds from now on. Follow the updates, watch how Flick responds, and expect reactions not only in Catalonia, but across Spain and beyond, as a teenager's choice becomes the latest chapter in Barca's ever-evolving season.